they keep on coming back, and if all goes well, when you've got your farms and stuff upgraded to the maximum, you basically then, as you can see there, they basically poop. If there's a chance, they poop out the egg straight away themselves. And what that means is you can go around all your farms and get all your stuff. Or if you have this magnet thing, you can just go, and then there you go. It'll eventually come. So if you see an icon above the head, that means they have to hit. Now, every time you hit something, that is a bit of your energy gone. So this is all I basically did for a really, really long time. I was just a chicken farmer, and then I got a bit, bored after the first hour and stuff. So then I decided, you know what, I'll try upgrading some stuff. So I did. I went round and got some stuff, and then as you can see, I upgraded a lot of things. So then, yeah, the next thing you're meant to be doing is buying this cow farm, which I didn't. So, but same again, just go round, hit all your animals, and if, for instance, you've got your max, which you haven't got max in here yet, so you just need to fill that up, and then all it does is just takes less time to do things. It's better to upgrade the auto reduction chance, and especially when you've done the research for this magnet, because it lets you bring everything, which is nice. And then as you can see, everything in here. So basically you just go around, get some stuff. This one isn't the next one, unfortunately. The next one that you meant to do was this one, because this one had some barrels, and you meant to hit the barrels, and you couldn't hit the barrels until you had a pickaxe, which you already get anyway, so it's a pretty good start. So yeah, which was nice. So that cheese is done. So I just need to wait for the omelettes now, and then we're good to go. So yeah, there were some barrels and stuff, but it doesn't really matter how you play it and stuff, So it's nice. So anyway, so I'll go around all the farms first, because that island's quite fun. So yeah, just go around all your animals, your trees, your plants, whatever it is, and then keep on going round. Like for instance, this is an apple tree farm, so the better your pickaxe is, the less time it takes to destroy. And don't worry about not picking it up. You eventually, if you get the magnet, you can pick it all up. Obviously, if you haven't got the magnet, then you want to pick it all up. Just walk over it and then done. Alright, so that's the apple farm. And as I say, if you go into here, you can go into this, and as you can see, auto reduction chance 2 to 3%, which, not really good. You want to mainly max out your what's on there first, and then do all the other things. But, and then this is a sugar farm. This one's at max at most stuff. So, you just have to get your time down, and then just basically, as I say, just keep on going around. And as you can see, the tomato field there, 480,000, so nearly 500,000. So I think I've got it, because I think I had 300,000 before, and I've already made some stuff today, so hopefully I can do it. And then a tomato farm, and as you can see, I have to go sleep. But the good thing is, when you've run out of energy, you can then walk through all these places and get them all. Which you don't really want to do that. All you want to do is you go, and then boom. So yeah, you just go to sleep, and then look, it's 161, 162 now. So eventually you'll be able to play for 200 million years without actually worrying about anything. And as I say, you can go through all your chickens again, get them all going, and then happy days. And then once they're done, there's a 70% chance. But don't worry though, it gets better though, because there is a research area, and eventually that will let you do things. So that's your sugar farm, which is a good one to have, because they usually need loads of stuff for certain items. This is your raspberry and blueberry farm. So this gives you raspberries and blueberries, just in case you didn't know by the title, which is nice. Anyway, so eventually just keep on going around, getting all your stuff. Now, you need quite a lot of these. This one and the... To make the highest product at the moment that I've got, you need blueberries and raspberries to make a jam. And then all you need then is... Actually, you need sugar and blueberries and raspberries to make jam. And then all you do after that is you... eventually you can make some sort of raspberry and berry pie, but you need to make a pie crust. So, it gets a bit complicated a little bit, but as long as you keep making stuff, like for instance, pie crust. So you need a pie crust to make these, and then you make the berry jam to do these. So eventually you'll need berry jam, and then pie crust, and then some sugar, and I think that was it. And then eventually you make one of these. So it's not bad. And then and eventually, as I say, don't worry about picking up stuff once you've got the magnet, because there you go. And then this is the wheat farm. This is where you get all your wheat. Now, it's not full as yet. You can tell when it's full or not, because when you go to this guy or girl, it'll have the top one saying, do you want this? Do you want that? And, until it says the word max, it is not done. So then that's a chicken foam. And then, as I say, once you get this, the teleport thing, then you can teleport to wherever you need to go again. So, like, for instance, if I teleport back to this, and it gives you a cooldown, so you can use them unlimited times, which is nice. So, yeah, so we go to sell, and then we go to this, 346. So we still haven't got it on there, but got 120,000 there, so that's definitely done for that bit. And then, so I think we're done with the apple, so that's done now. So yeah, and then if you want, you can reset it, but you can watch a video. Now, adverts don't appear unless you actually do stuff. Like all the stuff on the left side there, they are all able to get you stuff. Now, it's kind of cool, and they give you promotion packs and stuff like that, but hey. Anyway, so let's crack on. So this guy here, if you're not really up to doing much, like, you're chopping woods and whatever, speak to this guy. The first time you speak to him, it's free, and there's no video to watch. However, after the first one, all this stuff becomes, I have to watch a video. This dude over here, this is the blacksmith. Now, you come over here to upgrade your pickaxe. Now, when you go upgrade your pickaxe, as you can see, the power. So when you're doing that, then you can upgrade it so that way you can chop down trees in one go, which is nice. So you have to keep on doing that, and then you get all the ores. You can go in here if you're lucky, and then this is the mine, which is very nice. So have we got any keys? There we go. We've got some free stuff, which is nice. So you get some free stuff, and then eventually, if you manage to do it, you get the next one, and you also get 10 rubies and then a key, so you can instantly go in these. So when you first start out, you'll be able to go through about 20 things straight away, which is nice. So basically what you want to do is you can do these ones, but obviously I haven't cleared this one yet, and then it say clear, so so just basically go through. So and then this is the mining game, so basically the higher you mine, the better. Now, the clock is cool because it gives you extra time. Not much, but and then just basically go around. Now, different colours of rock give you different different things, and then just basically do that. Once you cleared all the stone, that's it. Then it gives you all these items, and then you get your 30 ore, and then you go back in. Now, you only get the prize once. Once you get the prize, that's it. That's it. Game over. No more stuff. And as you can see, this coal, it takes a couple of times. When you first start out with your pickaxe, it does take a while. If you ever see those TNT, now you don't really need to use the clock, but if you do, great. Now just keep on going to these every so often. Now obviously I'm done now, so I can't go in there, but I've got a key because I just... Oh no, I haven't got a key. It says you have to use a key, so remaining. So basically, you get 2 times every day, unless you watch a video. Now, if you want to watch a video to start doing your mining, click on this block over here, and then it gives you loads of things. You can watch 5 videos a day, and then you'll get some things, and then you can go in there. And then, as you can see now, we can upgrade the pickaxe, so it costs 142 gold, and then we just go boom. Now when you've done that, it's cool. When you get to level 20, I think it is, you see that stone thing over here? By the way, that's Pussycat. You can jump over just in case you wanted to. So yeah, when you see this Pussycat, great. You see this stone thing here? If you put your pickaxe into it, you can bless it. Now, when you bless it, it gives you some stuff. Now, when you do it, it uses your rubies up. So if I click on it, time required for new trees or rocks to grow. So basically, that means everything's going to take less time to come back. 1 chance for chickens to produce an additional egg. So, you know, and then you want one that is something good for you. Like I had one where it was, you know, doing something with the pickaxe. That's the best one you want to do. 5% chance rocks to spawn instead of trees. That one's quite a good one, but obviously 0% chance, so, you know. So that's why you want something with a pickaxe. You know. Chance to solve everything with a single pickaxe. I don't know what that means when it says solve, but maybe it means in the mining place. And yeah. So charge the mine, yep. So I got more stuff in there. And then I just have to use the lumberjack. And then there you go. And then you can't buy any of these, but if you watch an advert, you can get it down, I think. But hey. And then you got achievements, so more things to keep yourself busy in the game, like clear the mine, receive wood from the lumberjack 50 times, log in game for 7 days, and then number of ovens. So I could buy an oven, and then I can get that one. So these are no other ways to get some extra bits. Wait, didn't we just level it up to 30? Strange. So up here as well, you've got so when that mine's closed and you've got no keys, if you see those little green bits up here, you can get some ores there, and then just basically go around chopping all the trees, you know, and wasting all your energy, you know. It's very, very cool. And then, as you can see, this big yellow tree. It's called a gold tree. First time you use it, it gives you some money. After that, you have to watch a little video. So if you're not really happy with certain things, then obviously, you know, it is a bit annoying sticking it right there so you can't see anything. But it's kind of cool. And as you can see, look at all that stuff that's coming in. So basically, if you look to it, it says 4,000 I can get from a tree, which is very nice. So if I get 4,000, great. And then that's that one. So it shows you where it is. So you can never actually lose yourself. And then this guy, he gets some pearls and gives you a chance to play a game. Now, the game that I played last time was pairs. So it gives you 5 cards, and then you have to choose a card. And for some reason, it wasn't actually pairs. All it was just gives you that card. So, for instance, if it was 10 rubies, you then would get 10 rubies, which is very nice. So, as you can see, we got some more rubies again, so I can go and bless the thing again. This guy gives you the pearl, but at a cost of watching an advert. Sometimes the adverts freeze, so yeah, be careful with that. But it's not too bad though. It's fine. It's fine. Just give it a bit of time, and then as long as it says reward granted, you're happy to go. This is a mobile game, by the way, so you know it's fun to do. It's called King's Island, and yeah, it's not bad. There's not much to it. You know, you can put your vibration on. You can do different languages. You know, you can change the sounds and whatnot. I'm probably going to get copyrighted because there's some sound on it, but yeah. So as I say, just keep going down all the bits on the right. So there's the otter, which he gives you a pearl every time you watch one of his videos. There's the golden tree, he gives you money every time you watch a video. There's the lumberjack, he gives you some wood every time you use it. These, however, I haven't used yet, but I'm thinking you click on activate buff, and then supposedly one of them will come up and you'll be able to use it for however many seconds it might show you, but I haven't used those yet. Then this one is a way of getting rubies. So if you want to get some rubies and you're not really fussed about watching adverts, you can watch 2 adverts and you get 20 rubies, or you can use these. Now the top one sounds cool. When the king's health reaches 0, it instantly recovers without needing to rest. Now that one's pretty cool. However, it's £1.99 or $1.99. I don't know, depending on where your money is from. But it means that I can stay, say for instance, mining and chopping down trees and wherever, and when it runs down, it doesn't. But I'm thinking the only downside to it though is it doesn't give you the extra health. So for instance, I was on 1 health. If I do this, I'll just be on 1 health for the next like 20 million years, which is nice because obviously it just resets straight away, which is nice. But I'm thinking if you go back to bed or in tent or your house, whatever it is, it will give you the extra 1 or 2, which is nice. And then obviously now you can receive all rewards without watching ads. So that one's a good one, because then I can get those 20 things without 20 rubies without watching any adverts, which is nice. And then this one, so as I say, I can watch advert for mine, so then I can go in the mine and then keep them going crazy. Now this one is your Archer Hero. Now if you haven't played Archer Hero or any games where you're basically walking around and you've got automatic weapons, then this is what it is. So let's go and have a little gander at that. So yeah, we found all those. Let's see. We got any wood? We have. So if we go into that, select recipe. What we could do is we could cook one of everything, and then it shows you how it is. So that one we need eggs. As long as you have wood, you're good to go. But you don't really want to waste it too much. You want to go to the bottom ones. So you got you can make 3 of those. Make 3 of those. And then you can make 34 of those. So you might want to half that down to about 16. Cook that. And then cook 3 of those. And then you haven't got enough on there. And then just basically go round. Cooking everything. There's bits that you want to use to cook things. So like everyone's these. So that's your pie crust. Then your apple jam. And your apples. And then you cook it. And then for some reason, as it says, so I can't cook any more now, so I need more pie crust. So then you basically look through it all. And then, yeah. And then, as you can see, you can cook more things. So I need more pie crust, so just need to go through. This one's quite a good one to use as well. You know, gives you quite a bit of money when you're first starting out. This one's the one where it was going well. And then sugar. This one's quite a good one because obviously, as you can see, most of the things need sugar. And then your egg tart. So, and as you can see, the money is going down because I'm going up. If it was going down towards the raspberry and blackberries, then it'd be fine. But I'm not. So what we need to do is go to the pie crust, and we can make 8 of them. So let's go. And then that's all our. No, we got 2 woods. So we can go on there, and then we can make some butter. And then there you go. That's all those. So, as you can see now, we can go down here, and then that's that. And then we can just wait, and then we can sell them all on. And then, as I say, when everything's done, it won't let you do it all again. So you have to keep on going around at least once to make sure everything's done. This is your Arch Hero dungeon. So when you first start out, this guy lets you go in, and then that's it. Now, hopefully you got 2 freebies. Nope. We gotta wait 3 hours, and then we get freebies. I can get one of them right now, but I have to watch a video, which is this one. So, you know. So, when you go in for the first time, it's like your Arch Hero. This guy is who you use, not the king. And then basically all you're doing is just going around with a bow and arrow. And then all you're doing is just waiting and then shooting. It is a bit annoying at the start because you haven't got enough to use, but then after the first one, this bit opens up. Once this bit opens up, you can train your fox, and like all these, you can trade him to attack power. You know, obviously for the first ones, what you want to do is train attack range. You know, but also you don't want to use these straight away, because these come in handy for your research. So as you can see there, new training, critical chance. So it keeps on adding things every time you get a new one. So, you know, and then yeah. So you go to this guy, and then he goes in. So we've done one already. You can either, if you wanted to, you could use your key, and then that'll be it, and it does it for you, which is kind of nice. The first 2 dungeons that I've been in so far, I haven't done the second one yet, but yeah. Some reason there's little green slimes, so you have to keep going round. When you let go of the mouse, that's when you fire. So it's kind of nice. And then yeah, so it's pretty cool. And then once you killed a certain amount of green slimes, then the big boss turns up. Once the big boss turns up, which is a big slime, then you have to kill the big slime. Now, at the start, it's on a timer to kill enough slimes. So that's why you need your attack speed and your range up. And attack power, maybe. Those are your 3 main ones that you need. But it's up to you. Your HP comes in handy. So, you know, because obviously they just keep on spawning. And every time you fight one, sometimes they drop a purple diamond or a green diamond. You know, if they drop a green diamond, then you can use it for your research, your training, you know, whichever you want to do, which is nice. And then when the purple emeralds drop, they are used for leveling up in the fight. So say for instance, I leveled up right now, it would give me 3 options, you know, attack power, speed, range, give you duels, kill some enemies, you know, certain perks. They're all random, so you never know what you're going to get. So, yeah. So you pick one and then keeps them going until the dungeon's actually done. So once you kill the big slime or whatever it is at that, you know, there might be other things. It's called orcs for some reason, but there's no sign of orcs, but whatever. And, yeah, so that's not too bad. And then this guy, the wizard, he lets you do research. So if you play those games with, like, the towns and stuff, where you do research, so in your kingdom, you can craft super magnet, that's the first one you do, you know, and that's that thing there. So when I do this, I can bring stuff to us, which is very nice. And then basically, depending on how you do things, so if you're someone who doesn't mind watching adverts or paying money and stuff, then dungeons or mines are the ones you want to do, because you can do all these. But obviously, your main one that you want to do for a while is all your productions. So your chicken farms have 8% chance to automatically lay eggs when production time is over. Now that'll be 70.8%. So you keep on doing that, and then your cows, they have 1% chance. Then your wheat, basically. Hopefully by the end of the research and game, I won't have to use any energy. The only thing I'll use for the energy will be probably chopping down the trees and hitting the stones, possibly. Everything else should hopefully be sort of coming up free. So what I've been trying to do for the moment is trying to get the cows to do their thing, because, you know, but as you can see, takes it way down, and now I've got 54 minutes to wait. Now, if you don't want to rush, you use your rubies. Now, you want to save up your rubies, because obviously, as you can see, recruit students, so you can have 2 researchers going. So you can have your chickens and your cows being research, or something else. So basically, you go through it all, and then there's one for the mine. So, you know, just certain things like quicker pickaxes and all that sort of stuff. So it's up to you how you do things. And then, yeah, so happy days. So yeah, hopefully it's fun. So let's just have a quick tour. Blacksmith, mine, otter, card game, cows. Let's go and collect everything. So eventually they won't give you anything, but it's a 70% chance. So, you know, so it should be fine. And then all you need to do, you don't really have to worry about collecting stuff once you got that magnet, which is very, very nice. But if you haven't got the magnet, then it is a bit annoying, because you have to collect everything by hand. And as you can see now, I need to go to sleep, so I can teleport all the way back. And as I say, you just go in here, and then I'll have 163. So you get stronger the more you play. The more you play, the better, which is nice. So, and then you just have to wait a couple of seconds to do things, and then so get those out the way, and then yeah. So as you can see now, you just keep on basically going around. and then opening new bits. Usually when it opens up, if it's a farmland, which in this case it's tomatoes, it will only give you like one plot. And then there's a person on there trying to get you to buy some upgrades. In this case, like say for instance, they're trying to buy you to get more fields. They're trying to get you to get auto production going, and then they're trying to get you to production time to go down. Now, when it does that, it'll fill up this little bit here, and then once it's done, then it'll drop off straight away, which is very, very nice. So basically, it's just basically a farming, grinding sort of game. So nothing much to it. Just keep going around, farming as best you can, and then yeah. So you just get all your materials, make your bits that you want to make, unless you've got keys and stuff. And every time you open a new island, there's a chest as well. That chest has some rubies and has a chance to have a key. And those keys obviously are good for going into the dungeons and the mine. And yeah. So it's quite a good game if you if you've got nothing really crazy to do. So, just go around as best you can. And you can just sell these straight away if you want to. You don't have to make the main things, but like for instance, the egg that I was making at one point was like, I don't know. Say for instance, if I go over to here, well, I haven't got any at the moment. But if I go into this, as I say, if I click that, like that's price is 10. It takes 6 seconds. So if you got 10 eggs cooking, like in this case, I got 13 eggs cooking. So that'll be over 130. And then basically just keep on doing that. And then the more you get, the more you upgrade your stuff. Like you don't get any ovens or anything. You have to buy this dude, and then you have to upgrade each of the ovens. So just basically 1, and then 200, 300, and then so forth until you can see now 240,000. And then yeah, and then basically just keep going back to your dude. And then obviously, if you've waited long enough, and your farms are good enough, they will go in, and then they will let you get stuff. So then, if you want to make more things, like for instance, if you go down to the bottom, the main ones, I can make 6 of those. So we do that, and then I think I can make the other one. Nope, I need more jam, and then I need more wood. So yeah, pretty good game, guys. So thank you very much for watching. Hopefully, if you ever do pick it up. It was on the App Store. I'm on iPhone, so it was kind of nice. So yeah, go and try it out. If you like it, great. If you don't, let me know in the comments, telling me what you didn't like about it. Tell me how you started off your island. Like I started off my island mainly chicken farming until I was about 97 health. Nearly 100, and then yeah, it was a bit of a crazy one. So yeah, and then look, as you can see, just keep getting loads of stuff keep coming in. But yeah, thank you very much, guys. I will see you soon. And actually, before we do, let's open up that island so that way you kind of see what happens. So 340. So we got that, boom. And then we got this, 57, boom. That's 520. So let's go and open up this bad boy and see. when it's auto, it just drops it straight away. So then it'll go like this. So then when you start on it, it'll have the next thing, which is this. And as you can see at the top, I've got the next quest. So you can just do that. But as I say, there's a chest. So we got an ancient dungeon. Perfect. Perfect. So basically what we want to do is clear the quest, get the tomato by picking a pickaxe. Yep. And then make tomato sauce from tomato ovens. So then what you gotta do is you gotta make more things. Now that teleport thing is pretty cool. So it says make tomatoes. So which you need your sugar. Got 2 tomatoes, so cook that. And then the tomato doesn't really make much money. Well, 2,500. But when you made 20 of the sauces, then it'll make that. And then just keep on going. And then keep going until you got enough. And then buy the tomato field. So give it a second. And then we'll go in. So basically what it says is buy a field. So then you go 1. And then now you got 2 fields. And then it tells you to make 10. So you can wait there for a few seconds. Or if you're good enough, you can buy an extra field, and keep on going until, And as I say, auto production level 5, and then level 10 will be your production time, and then that'll be it. So, and then eventually, this quest will go through, and it'll tell you to do something else, and then eventually they keep on putting bridges in. So, if you go like that, and you go like this, and then you click that, and then you make more berry jam, and then just keep on doing it until you're done. And look at that. Just keep on making more. And then you don't have to make them all, but the more you make, the better. And then yeah. Need more wood. So get these on the go. And as you can see, we just get it going like crazy. So yeah, that's those. Alright, so we just have to wait for more things to go. So let's go and try this dungeon out then, yeah? So, we have a dungeon key. So, we can either go in. We can go in the second one, but we haven't done that one yet. So, we'll go in the first one. And then we'll show you how it's done. So, basically, you move around. And there's your target area. And you got a couple of seconds to try and kill everything. And then once you've killed enough, I have to kill 12. Now, it doesn't really work too well on this. And see, look, eventually this will have a big slime. And what happened there was I probably got killed. So you basically go around and do it all. So it wasn't pretty bad. Then you got 26. Then you can go into this. Then you can upgrade your whatever it is you need. Like as I say, the main one you want to do is attack speed or attack range. Or attack power. So not bad. And then yeah, so my main task is to get these. So that's 4. So then we can just walk through. And anything that's gone through, you can just basically collect it. So, and then eventually it just keeps on going. And then you just basically keep on going. So I need some bits and pieces. And then once you get the bits and pieces that you need to do things, cook, and then apples, and then 4. So we have. So that means we need 2 more. Then we do it. But otherwise, guys, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully we'll see you soon. And if we do, if you want to see more, great. If not, then until next time, see you soon. Bye for now.